believe I unlocked the police state. Police state reduces unhappiness in occupied cities by 50%. So that's just what I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to show you what how I deal with the unhappiness problem, which unhappiness, it's not really a military issue, but it also it does affect the way that you win a war or the way you fight a war, because having negative unhappiness reduces your military's ability to fight. It basically makes you weaker. It makes your units weaker, and it reduces, it stops your production, or not stops, but greatly slows down your production. It's just it basically bogs down a war to where you can't expand. You can't conquer more cities because it just slows you down. And if you saw the episode where I fought where I was fighting as Denmark, which was episode 11, I believe. You saw what I mean. I mean, once you get past a certain negative unhappiness, what happens is your empire goes into a revolution, or your citizens start fighting a revolution against your empire, and the result is barbarians, or what seems to be barbarians, start spawning around your capital, the cities around your capital, and they can really hurt. They pillage everything. You don't know exactly, they spawn just pretty much everywhere. So you don't want to go into negative unhappiness, and that's just what I wanted to show you guys. It's not really military tactics, but it does influence the war effort. So that's just what I wanted to show you. Also, you can see here I have 4,481 gold, and truth be told, that's not my money. I stole that from the Arabians, and the way that I did that is I tricked them. I offered them everything that I have, and let me show you. Okay, this is him. He had something like, close to 10,000 gold, and I offered him everything that I have, pretty much everything that I have, for 5,000 pieces of gold, and he took it. And what that's going to mean is I get to keep that gold, but everything that I offered him as far as strategic and luxury resources, and I think I even offered him like 470 gold per turn. He's not going to see any of that. So I stole all his money, all the money that I have, and actually with that money, let me go ahead and declare war on him. And with that money that I stole from him, he's upset about it. He says that I betrayed him. Okay, whatever. With that money that I got from him, I bribed all those city-states that are now going to be his enemies. They were, just last turn they were his allies, and now they're his enemies. So that's just something that I wanted to show you guys. It's a very, very useful, very important tactic that you need to master, or not really master, because there's really no skill involved. It's just before you attack a civilization, see how much of their gold reserves you can get in any kind of deal. Even if you have to offer resources that you only have one of, it doesn't matter, because on the next turn, or actually as soon as I declare war on them, I'll have everything back. See that 470 pieces of gold per turn that I offered him? Guess what? Now it's back on my side. So all the natural resources that I offered him, everything that I have, is now mine again. Because once you declare war, once one of the other declares war, all the deals are off. So here's all the deals that I had with him, which is quite a lot. I'm canceling all. I'm getting rid of. I don't really want to see them on this side of the screen, so I'm going to go ahead and remove them. But that's what happened. I took 5,000 pieces of gold from him, and I used that to bribe his allied city-states, and now they're my allies. And now, since I declared war, all of them declared war on him, and he can't. The peace is blocked. Peace. They block peace once they declare war, so he can't bribe them back. There's no way for the duration of this war they're going to be enemies with him. So you're locked into that. Same way with his allied city-states, which is here. Dublin is one of them. See, peace is blocked. I can't bribe them. I can't do anything except fight them for the duration of this war until we make peace. So, and that goes for him too with my allied city-states. So, Kuala Lumpur is not going to help me at all. All they have is this one mechanized infantry, and actually, I wasn't expecting them to help. But let me go ahead and get this started. First thing I'm going to do, make sure when you use these atomic bombs, make sure that you have your units moved out of range of the blast radius. You don't want to be within, I think it's 2 tiles, 1, 2, in every direction is going to be a blast radius, and you don't want your units to be within that radius. I may have to use 2 atomic bombs because I don't have that many artillery in place. I have 2, I believe, that I can use, but I don't think it's enough. I don't have any aircraft. The main reason why I need to do this, to take this city quickly, is so I can move my stealth bombers across. I have 4 stealth bombers here in Helsinki, ready to move across as soon as I take my first city here, and I plan to take it as soon as possible so I can move my stealth bombers. Stealth bombers are really awesome all around, so you want to bring them across. You want to bring them into the fight as soon as possible. I do have a couple of jet fighters, but I normally don't use jet fighters for offense. I use them for defense, and they're stationed on these aircraft carriers to defend my embarked units there from any kind of aircraft that he has. Fire off this rocket artillery. I don't think it's going to be enough. I only have 2. Actually, it may very well be enough. I'm going to go ahead and try it with 1 assault here. I can't do it with any of these. I don't think. No, I can't reach the city with any of these, so I'm gonna have to do an amphibious. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stealth bombers across into that new city that I just captured. I'm pretty sure I can't move my bombers. My bombers, that's too long of a distance. So I'm just going to have to move just my stealth bombers and then use my carriers to move my bombers across. I may convert some of those bombers to stealth bombers just so I can move them across that way. Save me the hassle of having to move them twice, basically, moving them onto the carrier and then onto the shore. Okay, move this carrier. I know I can't reach that far, because if I can't reach the city, okay, this last one, I'm just going to convert into a stealth bomber and move it on the next turn. For now, the other issue that I have here is conquering Basra, and I'm pretty much going to do the same thing here. I'm going to use the atomic bomb twice on them. I don't see a whole lot of military. I see this one that could be a problem, this mechanized infantry, but I don't see anything as far as heavy armor or anything like that. So it should be alright to go ahead and disembark. I won't disembark anything that's a soft target like artillery or anything like that, but I'll try to keep everything protected. I don't see any kind of. I know they have. I have seen. You know, they've been fighting the Inca here, and I have seen modern armor, but at the moment I don't see any in range. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my. I didn't see any aircraft either, so I'm going to use my jet fighters to take this city as well, because I don't want to lose anything. What happens when you do an amphibious attack? If you're not able to take the city, then the unit you attack with is sunk. So you basically lose it. So if you can't take it on one turn, then it's not worth doing. So I'm going to go ahead and use this jet fighter, which I had both of them on intercept. I'll put them back on intercept after I do this, but I don't want to lose more than one unit here if I can help it. Okay, I'm going to use this anti-air unit first. If it gets sunk, it's not that big of a deal. But I don't want to lose one of my armor units, because I'm kind of low on armor units right now. See, I just lost that unit, which is okay, you know, lose one, but you don't want to lose more than that.